Hello, class 7. Welcome to the new session. And this video I'm going to make for your English Rapid. As you know that this time we have chosen uh, the Mayor of Castor Beach as your English Rapid. And I'm going to start with this novel only. At first, I would like to say about the novelist. Thomas Hardy is the novelist of this novel, The Mayor of Castor Beach. Thomas Hardy was one of the most eminent novelist and poet of English literature. Basically, he was very famous for his novels. And his major novels are mainly set in rural Wessex. What is this Wessex? Wessex is a place. It's a fictional place. It's not a real one. It is a fictional place. And this story, that means this novel, The Mayor of Castor Beach, is one of Hardy's Wessex novels. That means it is also, this story is also centralized in the place of Wessex. Now, the story starts with a man whose name was Michael Henchard. At first, we will see that he, by the spell of alcohol, one day he sold his wife and his child, and after many years, he was what to say that he after many years that that Michael Henchard became the mayor of Castor Beach, and but always he was haunted by the past. Okay, and one day it was seen that his wife and his child returned back, and then his public reputation and everything was declining. So now we are going to start with the chapter number 1, and if you have the book, so please take out the book and turn to page number 5. We are going to start with the chapter number 1, and the name of the chapter is Strange Couple. Late one September evening, in the first 30 odd years of the 19th century, a young man and a woman were seen nearing the village of Weydon Priors. So the story starts with a man and a woman, and it was the time of like 1830s. Okay, it was this time of 1830s, and we are seeing that a man and a woman, both of them were they came to a village, and the name of the village was Weydon Priors. The young woman was carrying a child in her arms. The village was a large one in Upper Wessex. So, the village, that means the name of the village was Weydon Priors. It was in the Upper Wessex. And the man and the lady had a child also. The child was being carried by the lady. The couple were traveling on foot. They were wearing simple clothes, but not badly dressed, even in spite of the thick layer of dust that had caught on their clothes and shoes, the result of a long journey. So what happened? Both of them, that means the lady and the man, that means the person, both of them were traveling on foot. Okay, they were not traveling by bus or something like that, any traveling means or something. They were traveling by foot, and they were wearing very simple dresses. Okay, though it was though they were traveling for a long time, but their dresses were covered with dust and everything, but it did not seem like that the condition of the dresses were very pathetic. It was not like that. The dresses were not very good. It was okay, but also, as they were traveling for a long time, so it seemed like that their dresses were covered with the dust. Okay. The man was rather well built, although he was rather dark complexioned. So the man was well built means he was very stout. His body was very good, and he was dark. He looked serious. The nose was almost straight. His short brown jacket was made of corduroy. So what is that? It was here. We can see that these lines are giving the description of the man. Okay, so he looked very serious, and he had a straight nose, and his short brown jacket, that means he had a jacket, and it was the color of the jacket was brown, and it was made of corduroy. Corduroy means it was made of a very soft cotton. Okay. The suit was older and had a waistcoat held together by buttons made of white horn. So the suit was also having what? Waistcoat, and it also had the white colored buttons. The buttons were made, those buttons were made by the horns. Okay. The breeches were of the same material. So here, breeches means here the trousers. Okay, so the trousers were also the same material. The leggings were tanned, and also that means the trousers were also very much tan. Tan means it looked like very skinny, and also what to say, that colorless, like that. On his head was a straw hat covered with black canvas. Over his back, he carried a rush basket held by a looped strap. So the man was also having one basket, and it was the basket held by a loop strap. The strap was there on his shoulder, and it was looped. Loop means it's coiled. It's not the straight one. It's just coiled. It's coiled means here it's very tricky type of. Okay. The handle of a hay knife was showing from end of the basket, and a hand tool called a wimble that hay threshers use. Acha. What is the meaning of the here? It seemed like that the person was a farmer. How? The handle of a hay knife. Hay knife means, you know, that the knife are used to cut the hay. Okay. So on his basket, it was there were some tools which were used by the farmers. So it looked like that he was a farmer also. Now his steps were the deliberate steps of a farm expert, not the aimless shuffle of a laborer. His steps means how he was coming, and his that means his gesture proved that he was a farmer. He was a good farmer. He was not a laborer. Okay. Strangely, the couple did not exchange a word, although they walked together as if they had a lot to say to each other. The couple were not talking to each other, but it seemed like that they had lot of talk to exchange between. The man was reading, or pretending to, a sheet of songs. It was difficult to say if that was a ruse or the real reason for their silence. So it was not. No one can understand that whether they were pretending, or that means the man was pretending, or something like that. That means the man was reading something, and which actually showed that the man did not want to talk to the lady. Okay. The woman walked close to him, although they did not touch. They were couple. They were it seemed like that they were husband and wife, but they were not so closely working. Okay, though they were closely working, but as the couple, they generally, when they were coming or going, they were generally, if they had a good relationship, so they could what to say, they hold their hands. But it was not like that. They were not very what to say, the general, they did not look like a general couple. Okay, she did not take his arm and did not seem to feel surprised that he did not offer her a hand. Once in a while, the woman whispered to the little girl in short clothes and knitted blue booties. So there was a girl, and the woman sometimes she talked to that girl only, and she did not touch the hand of the man. She talked to the that means the person also. Okay. Now, the child replied, the only charm in the wife's face was its expressiveness. In spite of the occasional softness when she spoke to the child, her face looked hard, as if she knew that life could be unfair and spring surprises. What happened? So the lady, whenever, generally, she looked like a very hard, her face looked like very hard, but when she talked to the little girl, at that time only, her face looked like her face generally looked like a soft face. Okay, but apart from that, whenever she was there, at that time, it was her face looked like very hard. Okay, so that means she knew maybe that some surprises would come for her life, or she was not comfortable with her husband. Only she found the peace in the baby girl or something like that. So it was the girl, that means the woman's face did not look so what to say, that so nice. Nice means here it was not the beautiful. It was saying that whenever the woman is talking to the girl, at that time only she was happy.